ready, sir.
All right. We challenge the kids to be ready to compete, physically ready to compete, mentally ready, and then emotionally ready, and tough-minded, ready to play through adversity, momentum, go punch for punch, knowing that it was going to be that type of game. And I think we got that type of performance. Now, not a perfect day. Obviously, LSU's very accomplished on offense. They've got an elite group of players, and they were tough to stop. I think we stopped them a handful of times, but not near enough. I think maybe it was a 3-point game there with about 10 minutes to go. And we took the lead one time there, maybe in the third. But I think the kids played hard. I mean, there's no moral victories here. We all understand that. But I think what we asked them to do, they did. And, I think they're probably going to I think just the feel that I get from them is they feel like they had their chances. There definitely was opportunities out there tonight for us to come out on the other end. So I am proud of that. Okay, I am the mentality, the mindset, the resiliency, the resolve, the toughness, the togetherness, their ability to sustain that intensity, So, there's some intangibles that I can respect from the players. I think we can help them. I think there's opportunities for us to do some things strategically, maybe to put them in better position. I always feel that way, whether we win or lose. Certainly I feel that way tonight. So, that's a great venue. It's a challenge to play here. We were ready, and I have respect for the approach the players took. And we came up short, but I think we played until the last snap. And I think this group will do it again. That's what I think. I think they'll do it again. And this is a group that I think has got something about them. I've told you all that many times before, but I'm on the inside, and I know every one of these kids, and it's a fun group to coach. They're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But we're going to continue to work. We have work to do, okay? And we're up for the challenge. This group's up for the challenge, and we're going to continue to try to work hard and improve, both as a staff and at the player level. And look, for us to go where we want to go here as an organization, as a program, as a team, every single part of our organization is going to have to work their tail off. We have to be relentless in finding an edge, relentless in seeking improvement, right, and taking experience and learning and growing from that, knowing that there's going to be other opportunities. So, hats off to LSU, got a good football team, heck of a football game, and I know you got a bunch of questions here, so we'll let you ask a few.
701 yards is the most in a single game in program history, but largely in the first half, you guys were able to prevent touchdowns. What do you feel like changed in the second?
Well, reality is we got off the field on a couple fourth downs, ultimately you got a challenge on your hands relative to matching up. You're going to deny the ball, you're going to play man or match coverage, and then all of a sudden you got your back to the guy and he takes off running, right? So, or you can choose to die slow death, right? Play zone, play coverage, try to keep him in the pocket. And we did a mixture of both all night, I do think the game comes down to matchups. And sometimes you can help your players, and sometimes the players just got to go play, right? So I think there's a little bit of both, right? The quarterback is exceptional. And I think his legs ultimately are the difference in the game. I mean, he's a really good passer. They have great skill. They have a good balance of run game that complements his legs. But ultimately, I mean, I think we all can agree that the difference in the game was his ability to take off running, right? We played against him last year, and we played against him this year. He continues to improve. I will give their staff credit and him credit. He's definitely improved as a player. So you pair his skill set with that group of skill players, and you got to, I think it's a challenge.
Coach, good to see you back in Louisiana. For Trevor, coming into tonight, looks like he had 4 touchdowns on the season, but he pulls off a hat trick tonight. What made him so hard to defend? Just his efficiency.
Yeah, no, Trevor is one of our best. He's not only one of the best competitors and players that we have, but he's also one of the better young men in our program. His leadership, his work habits, the way he treats people, he's a class act. He's been raised the right way. And he's an elite competitor, and I think you could tell this was special for him. And when given opportunities tonight, he was elite, and I thought he showed a spirit about himself. He showed some toughness tonight. So there's no question. I'm proud of him. He's fun to coach, and he's made our team better since the first day he got here, and he'll continue to make our team better in the future.
Billy, how much was this Jaden Daniels' exceptional skills, and how much was it things you guys were or were not doing, whether it's scheme-wise or just execution?
I think there's a little bit of both if I was betting. I think the plays that are hard, that you struggle with are the ones where you match the pattern, you compress the rush lanes, and then one guy can't finish on him, and then he's loose, right? Then there are other areas where, okay, hey, I've got the quarterback. I'm the weak safety. It's zone read. I'm supposed to be the quarterback player. I've got bad eye discipline, and all of a sudden the guy scores a one-play touchdown, right? Those are the things that ultimately there were a handful of those in the game where we've got players that can do better, but we also had plays where we're in a good call, and the guy made a play, So I think it's a combination of both. I'll probably have a little bit better answer for you on Monday, but I do think guy's a terrific player.
The third quarter was kind of wacky, a lot of twists and turns. You guys take the lead after the fumble on the kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
Then Daniel scores the 51-yard pass. Then there's a questionable kind of like completion call, and then they score
Yeah,
again.
how about that one?
Yeah, I know.
How
But
about
just
that
how
one?
did you try to get your guys to kind of play through all that, or what was kind of the message there to try to maybe keep guys together on the sideline during that stretch?
Yeah, we don't have that problem. We don't have any problem keeping guys together. We need to execute a little bit better. We got intangibles. I mean, we got morale. We have a group that tries to do it the right way. We just got to continue to learn and grow, play with more detail, more discipline, more poise, communicate better, work hard on our fundamentals. Those are where our issues are. We don't have any issues staying together. That's a fact.
Eugene Wilson, there was a stretch, I think, in the third quarter, not getting him the ball. I think he's still averaging like the most touches for a freshman in the country.
Yeah.
But is there ways that you can manufacture more touches for him in the middle of the game?
Yeah, we called a lot of plays for Trey tonight. I think sometimes concepts are designed, and you try to put your best players at primary spots, right? And then ultimately the defense kind of dictates where the ball goes to some degree. But we did some design touches. I think we had a reverse to him in the red area. We pitched him a couple sweeps. I think that has nothing to do with our intention. I can promise you that. If there's one thing that's been evident, we're trying to get him the ball.
And then this is a rivalry. You're getting a little chippy. Did you like to see that? Just your players coming into a hostile environment and kind of standing in the middle of the ring?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I think my issues are with the undisciplined decisions. There's a line that you don't cross. When you compromise the team, that's where you cross the line. All the other stuff, I'm all for it. Look, man, you got to be in a certain frame of mind to go put it on the line out there, right? So the way I would describe it is, under control, but just barely, right? So, and I think maybe we had one scenario tonight where we retaliated, and we did retaliate from something that happened before. It wasn't just our guy doing something. So you got to have that mentality and mindset. And we were ready to mix it up tonight from the jump. So, yeah, to play this game and to compete against this type of competition, you got to be in a certain frame of mind.
Billy,
A few more for
how's
Coach.
Austin handling this struggle of the defense?
Say it one more time.
How's Austin Armstrong kind of handling, what's been his approach?
Yeah, no, I think Austin is Austin's done a great job leading that group. I think ultimately, we're approaching 30% of the snaps this year from true freshmen. We're probably playing more young players than anybody in America, and there's some issues that come with that. Look, Austin would tell you that he can do his job better. That's what he would tell you. There's nobody who wants to do it more than he does. And look, playing the unit's performance is a reflection of a lot of people, not one guy, right? I know we all like to think in those terms, but it's position coaches, it's analysts, it's GAs, it's the scout offense, it's the head coach, it's the strength coach. There's a number of people that contribute to our ability to perform on a consistent basis. Austin's the leader over there. He's the coordinator. And we played well at times, and we've been very inconsistent at times. So we need to continue to learn from our experience and continue to grow and improve.
We'll close with Jacob here.
Just in terms of finding that area of growth, what do you think it is on defense that you guys are missing to take that next step and to find more consistency, just when you evaluate not only tonight but over the last couple games as well?
Yeah, I think it's what winning football is. I don't necessarily. I think there's a long list of things that contribute. I think it's communication, it's alignment, it's eye discipline, it's playing with the right leverage, it's fundamentals and techniques, it's situational awareness. There's a long list of things that contribute, and each play's a little bit different, right? So we're working on it. I know that's not what anybody wants to hear, but, I think we'll continue to work on it.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thanks, guys. We'll have players here in a second.